It's Riz. Yeah. So to start from the start, I'm a master my art and advance on my path with a heart full of passion. Always start the calm and I come with the hardest buzz, but I do it in an elegant fashion. Yeah, cause it's hard to break through, gotta get randomness and listen like a mace do. When everybody getting in the tree underrate too, it's cool like I make do, cause I know that I drop bars without losing reception. Your boo's an exception, you gotta love my music.
Hello, this is Jamie from OverDewGames. And I'm going to be reviewing MK4 today on the N64, or you could say PC because it's an emulator, because I run a lot of stuff on emulators and stuff. Gameplay. The first thing noticeable is the 3D side-scrolling. Unreleased back in 1997, fans weren't pleased by the feature. Steam got into it from different ways. From a source on the internet I saw, some fans actually had compared the game to Virtua Fighter rather than the classic Mortal Kombat. I don't really agree with that, but I'll get into that. Changes aren't all that bad, as the game has a pretty cool art style actually. One thing that I addressed in my last video actually of Street Fighter is that Mortal Kombat characters are very individual. For example, Ryu and Ken virtually play the same and have the same moves. As Mortal Kombat, there is not one character who has the same moves as another MK character. You may say I'm wrong. One glitch I did experience though is that when I had defeated a character called Tanya to the ground, she got back up and then fell back down again. Doesn't really affect gameplay, but I have to say that is the only glitch I experienced. So well done to Mid-Made Games. You're actually doing better than current titles right now. Brink. New to gameplay as well is that the characters are completely computer generated, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2 and 3, where the characters are actually the actual actors that you're controlling. They've done it because it's obviously 3D, so it's changed the whole Mortal Kombat series. Another addition to the original Mortal Kombat series is that there's a max damage cap now. This was introduced to stop the unlimited combos that you might experience sometimes in the originals, so that in a combo there is a limit to how much damage you give, which to me is pretty good. Story. This game's story is not major, so for newcomers to the series they really won't be confused at all, because it has no reference to the 1, 2 or 3 or the Mortal Kombat 9. Basically the story takes place after the ongoing story of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3 or MK players in 2011. MK9. Shinnok, basically a fallen elder god, had a battle with Raiden a long time before MK9's story. Raiden banished Shinnok to the Netherrealm to save the other realms. But after Shao Kahn's defeat, Shinnok escapes, war begins again, and Raiden says it's going to be won by mortals. This brief story, not really that well shown. Every character has an individual in arcade actually. They still have to defeat Shinnok at the end. That is the main part of the story. The experience, the ending to Sub-Zero is not that good. Characters. In the game there are 15 characters in total. The roster includes classics like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and new faces to the series like Kai and Fujin, which weren't in the 1, 2 and 3. But one issue I'd like to address is that a lot of the characters died in the original MK series. I mean, I'm not complaining guys, as there are good characters and I enjoy playing as them, but it kind of doesn't make sense to me how they would come back after a defeat magically. There in total of the real characters without cheats, there is 12 characters, and using cheats you can get Goro and Noob and a secret character called Meat. This is literally a person with no skin. It's like a muscled skeleton bloody thing. You can do it to any character. Endurance mode. This mode actually, I was getting a bit bored of Mortal Kombat 4. I started thinking, what should I do? And I clicked on endurance mode and tried it out. It got me back into Mortal Kombat. It started to add a bit of a challenge to it. What it basically is, you have one life through the whole of the arcade. It's like the arcade ladder system. If you lose, you have to do the whole ladder all over again. You don't get like a continue like 3 chances like you do in arcade mode. It's one round of fight, so if you lose that round, it's all over. Also, if you're absolutely poning the opponent, it'll have a game changer. Say I got hit with the max combo cat and I kept betting hit and my life was on nothing, theirs was on big. My hits would become stronger, easier to pull off combos, game changing, boom. But if I own the opponent, I get hit. Is a very big challenge. It's for skilled players. So overall, love the gameplay, love all the new features, characters, individuality, bad story. That's about it, so I give it a 9, guys. See you later.
Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby.